tastings, they've got you covered. Whiskey Round Table. Oh.
Welcome to the Whiskey Roundtable. We are your hosts,
Big G.
Karen Helen Keller.
Doug Dunbar.
What's up, kids?
I don't think we've ever been that quiet for that long. I took
know,
us
right?
off
Wow,
mute.
that
I
was
think it
hard.
was like a whole 3
That was
seconds.
a whole 3
And I
seconds.
started giggling because I
That's
can't stay
silence.
quiet.
Yeah, that's hard for us. Wow.
Anywho's it's what's up, kids?
So tonight's our 9th show of 2021. It's hard to believe it's still. It feels like it ought to be more than 9, but we have that spring break, and so yeah, this is only the 9th show. But anyway,
Look at you. You're right.
I'm
And
so
it's,
surprised that people watch us.
I believe you and everything, but
Last
yeah.
week was like summer, and now it's back to winter again. This
Amen.
But that's
It actually-
Northeast Ohio.
It actually there were snow flurries yesterday. Snow flurries. You know, I just picked up my car, and Karen had to work yesterday, and I have a pickup truck full of concrete. So I said, you know,
Because he's the dago. Why not would he have a bunch of concrete?
I was just trying to make you some shoes, honey. That's all. I was kind of, wanted to have some stilettos and, Dago style.
Huh? And then we'll go swimming.
And then we go swimming. How bad?
Karen, I like the hat. Very, very nice. I'm glad that
Chief
baseball is back.
Yes, it is. And my tribe's not doing too bad. Last
Not
time I
bad.
checked, they were in first place.
They for a team, that had a lot of question marks, that I'm happy with so far. It's a long season. It's a marathon,
It's a marathon.
but splitting with the White Sox, who were supposed to, maybe be the world champions this year, based on all the sports writers.
Yeah, I watched them get their
I think-
butts handed to them yesterday.
It happens. It's a long season.
Just check.
Anyway,
Relax.
but I like this.
We got to put our Joe Boo out there with the rest of
It's
the
up there.
bobbleheads.
He's up there.
Yeah, he's
He's up there.
right there. He is.
I don't want him to ruin the bobbleheads. Just leave him where his ass is right now. Just leave it alone. Just saying.
And were you saying something about your car?
I was saying so. So I've had this. Not that anybody cares, but I bought this Porsche 18 years ago, and I rebuilt the whole car, but it needed a lot of little stupid stuff, which I didn't.
It was a
have
cat rest for about 15 years.
It was. And a dog rest for
That's right.
about a week. But anyway, that's a whole different story. But so anyway, I sent the car out to have every little nitty-picky little stupid thing done so that I could drive it on the road. Because my wife's like, either drive it or sell it. It's like, I'm not selling that car. She said, well, then get it done. So I got it done. So, I don't know.
Beautiful. I love that color.
$11,000 later.
It's out the driveway.
So,
Finally got to see
so I get the car done. I'm so giddy about it. So she's like, "Do you want, what do you want to do? I'm going to take my Jeep to work tomorrow, and how are you going to get to work?" I said, "Oh, I could take the pickup truck. It's got all that concrete. I mean, it's got concrete in it." And I said, "You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna take my Porsche. It's not supposed to rain till like 3:00, so I'm not really worried about it. So, I'll take it. I'll leave at 3, go home. I don't give a shit. Whatever. It's my office." So. It rained and snowed the entire day. No longer did I walk in the office and I look out the window and it's like, I'm just like out of my mind. I'm like, ah. So I drove my car. So I've been driving it, and it runs really well. It's a beautiful car, and it's weird. It's like it's all the years that it sat in the garage with cats on it and boxes and all kinds of stupid stuff, but anyway, it was worth the money, and I got the car done. So long story short, I drive the car home. It's pouring rain. I drive the car home. I get a lot of thumbs up. Last weekend I took it to the gas station to put Rec 90 in it, and I was there for like 40 minutes because everybody was looking at the car, which very, very appreciative of. But
If I could interrupt you
yeah.
for a minute, it's a 81 SC.
81 Porsche 911 SC.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
So
We had a question.
Beautiful dark green color.
it is a beautiful car, and so we have some history on the car, and Porsche's thinking it's a 101. So
Yeah.
so anyway, I drove the car home, and it was pouring rain, and I'm like sick to my stomach. Can't believe I'm driving this car in the rain. So anyway, I parked the car, and then there was a spot. We had dinner, and it stopped raining for a minute, and it's like, I got to go out and see how dirty this car is. So I wiped the whole car down with a white towel, and it was a clean towel. That's how good the wax is on that car, because I wax it about, I don't know, 3 times a day. But it's a great car. It runs like $1 million, and I'm happy to be driving it. So she can't even believe I drove it in the rain. She's like, I can't believe you drove the car in the rain. I'm like, well, what am I going to do?
Ron Fackaday was asking the question, at least I thought he was asking the question about what type of car it was, and it was a joke, actually. It was just a flashback. He said 1964 Porsche Fastback.
1981 Porsche SC Coupe.
But there's a joke in there somewhere. 64 Porsche Fastback.
Oh, well, I had Louis' Mustang, 68 Mustang.
Gotcha. Okay.
So Ronnie, anybody watching the show, the Whiskey Roundtable, Ronnie made that for me, unfortunately, when my friend passed away. But I don't want to get into that because I'll start crying. So
it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I don't want to talk about
Love it.
it. It is. A lot of history. We have a lot of history. The three of us had a lot of history together.
Thank God I don't know about half of that, because woo.
It was all good. So that's my story, kids.
So that was your week, and then Doug, you were supposed to make that appointment with the doctor, right?
You getting
yeah.
Getting that penis implant?
About the memory issues I've been having.
Oh.
Yeah, I did make that appointment. And,
Fell short, I heard.
I did make that appointment, and she made me pay in advance. So.
She made you pay in
shit.
advance.
That's how it is. I mean,
She said, "What?
You should have thought
what's
it was.
the issue?" I said, "Well, I'm having all these memory issues."
She did that right from the car, I heard.
Pay in advance.
You just walked all over his thing. See how you
Sorry, I
are?
beat him to the punch for a change.
So what are you smoking, G?
I'm smoking a CAO MX2 full Maduro cigar.
All right. Connecticut wrapper?
It is not a Connecticut wrapper.
it's a
No,
dark-
that's kind of one of your faves.
The dark one.
No
You
Connecticut
go-
wrapper for me.
Okay,
No,
okay.
no. I can. Most people, I smoke the hardest cigars they make, and I do. And
If they're hard, how do you light them?
I light them hard. I hold it with both hands.
Message received.
Loud and clear.
But I can smoke a Maduro cigar first thing in the morning. That's just how I am. But
Well, you had your first cigar when you were 4.
I was 4 years
You
old.
started
when
going into
I
that
smoked
story with our guests
I
here.
smoked an Italian Perotti cigar with my grandfather. That's how it got me started. And I've been smoking cigars ever since.
Well, speaking of cigars, June is going to be Cigar and Whiskey Month here on the Whiskey Roundtable. So
Yes, it will.
we have we've been working a lot of episodes of the
We have.
Whiskey Wizard
Lot
that
of- lot
have
of
to do
tapings.
with the pairing of cigars and whiskey, and you and some of our good friends of the show have participated in that whole process.
Yep.
So that's going to be a lot of fun.
That
to
was
roll
fun.
that
It was
out.
fun.
Yeah.
So, Doug, we're getting some questions about your microphone and whether or not it's on. I know we were doing it before.
Check 1 2 1 2.
All right, maybe you need to raise that one up a little bit.
Is that better?
All right, let us know if you can hear Doug, because we don't want to.
Darn, all those funny things I said and nobody heard
They're
them.
saying you
Okay.
sound so far away. Is your mic on? Okay. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because it's behind your. No, it wasn't behind your laptop.
No.
Never mind.
All right, Shauna watching? Ask her if she.
Yeah, Shauna is watching.
Okay.
Shauna and Lindsay are the two that brought it to my attention. They said, yeah, is your mic on? Is anyone else having a hard time hearing Doug? Let us know if you can hear him now. Just want to make sure.
Well, I've turned it up. I don't.
Let me see your levels here when you talk.
Check 1 2.
There it
You're
is.
maxing it out.
There it
All right.
is.
Well, maybe I wasn't talking loud enough.
You have to enunciate.
I will do better in the future. Thank you very much.
Message received.
All right.
All right, so we do have a few people out in the audience. We mentioned
All right.
Ron Fackaday is out there. We've got
Ronnie.
Shauna, Lindsay,
Lindsay's
and
out
Colin
there.
from the Dunbar family.
Yeah. My nephew Colin is out there. He's drinking some Old Forester Rye Old Fashioned, 2
Nice.
Luxardos. Nice. Okay. And,
Pat Patterson's out there, too.
Patrick. Hola, amigos. Patrick is no doubt drinking an Isla single malt whiskey. If it's not Lagavulin, it's probably Ardbeg or Lefroy.
Ah.
Of course,
So he'll let me know if I'm right on that.
we got my gal Jennifer Boggs. She is got her some 2020 Angels Envy cask strength
Oh, nice.
Okay.
to start the
Great
evening.
drink.
And we got Nick T out there.
Nick, what's up, dog?
He was laughing about your concrete shoes.
He was the one helping me make them.
I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was.
That's
Okay,
my boy.
yeah, you said now you're sounding great now.
And Jen Boggs will be a guest on the show the first Friday in May
I think it's May, yeah.
for
correct.
our Mother's Day weekend
Right.
special,
Awesome.
where the Whiskey Wizard will feature a little bit on whiskey and women. So,
Sweet.
It's going to be a long show.
yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Ronnie Fackaday is having 1945 dehydrated water.
Perfect, Ronnie. Good for you. Good for you.
It's a
It's
little,
not,
little
it's not
dry.
out of the toilet, is it? Just checking. All right.
Dehydrated water. Okay, that's good.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
best thing to put in your whiskey, by the way. It's dehydrated water.
This is true.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Rob, you are watching.
Rob, what's
All
up,
right,
dog?
he's got Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
Great
Nice.
drink.
That's a nice
Great drink.
What? Kayla had a birthday?
Kayla, yeah, April 14th this
Wow.
week.
Happy birthday, Kayla.
Yeah.
How did I miss
Yeah.
that? How did we miss that?
Happy birthday.
Mm.
Kayla is our
She does all of our
post song
post
and our
songs, sure.
pre-songs.
Kayla does
and-
our intro song, theme song. She does our closing song that rolls during the credits. So, yeah. She's
Beautiful
a
voice.
songwriter down there in
Beautiful
Nashville.
voice.
And
Yes, she is.
when I was there a couple weeks ago, got to see her perform
She didn't have
live at the Commodore Grill. I'm glad I see the memory is coming back.
And that's down in Nashville, correct?
Down in Nashville, it's one of the places that all the songwriters play, and she did really well. And actually, a couple of the songwriters wanted to work with her. So
fantastic.
Talented girl. She
Really
must
fun.
get it from her
Really
mama.
She didn't.
Yeah.
Oh shit, son.
oh
Oh, she didn't have you sing, did she?
yeah.
Oh no, I'm just kidding. Every
thought I
cat
heard-
in the
I
neighborhood
was
was
gonna say I
there.
heard all the cats.
Poor dog. So, Greg, we've got some people in the audience today.
We do.
You
we
want
do.
to,
We have Marion, Miss Marion.
My maid Marion girl.
How are you? We have Glory and John.
Hey.
Nice to see you guys. Nice to see everybody.
Sharing the
Welcome.
casting couch over
Sharing
there.
the casting
Yep.
couch.
Sharing it.
All right. Killing me.
Too funny.
All right, well, let's
Let's
get
go.
on to
Let's get
tonight's
on.
whiskey.
Let's do it.
Karen, what do you
Tonight's
got?
whiskey. Do we have bottle cam, right?
Oh, wait. Well, yeah, as we roll into any whiskey, it always begins with everybody's favorite, the bottle can.
Oh boy.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. Let's get. This is my favorite.
Hey
one. I'm gonna
everyone,
play this
it's time for the bottle can. The bottle can.
I know, right? No, I think Doug actually ran down the stairs and then came across the room and zoomed in on the bottle.
He
when
jumped on the
took-
couch, jumped off.
It's a very active process to get it right. It's just, you don't, you gotta take some creativity.
Right.
Yeah. Too
Beautiful.
funny.
All right.
So they know what we're doing now. We're talking about Kavalan.
We're talking
tonight.
about
Kavalan.
Kavalan.
Well, and we're tasting. We're not only talking about it, but we will taste it.
We've got the most important job, which is to taste it.
Taste it.
So
yeah.
Kavalan is one of my favorites. It's a Taiwanese whiskey. So, I'm
Formerly the island of Formosa.
is it really?
Yes, it is.
Oh
It's
shit!
called Formosa.
Look at Glory. Holy cow! Look
I-
at
Well,
her.
I mean,
I did
you
not know
actually
that.
That's what I'm
learn
talking
things
about.
on the Whiskey Roundtable.
Yes, you do. And as a matter of fact, for those of you that are geographically challenged, I have a little map of the globe
Okay.
Pay no attention to the Google Maps little thing up there in the top left-hand corner, but it on the map.
We had their express permission.
You'll see that it's just north of the Philippines and south of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And if you zoom in a little bit, like I am going to do here in just a second. All right.
Is that Florida?
It's not Florida.
Oh, it looked like Florida.
There's a close-up of the island of Taiwan. It's right off the coast of China, north of the Philippines, south of Japan, like I said.
Where do they shop at?
I don't know, but there's a lot of stuff made in Taiwan. I know I've seen the labels.
Yeah.
But the Kavalan distillery is in the north part of the island there. And it comes from a region called the Yilan
Yes.
County. In ancient times, that area was known as Kavalan, so that's where Kavalan got its name.
Oh, okay.
The area was officially recognized by the emperor, the Qin Dynasty emperor, in 1809.
I thought it was that stuff they make body armor of.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, no.
Isn't that Kavalan? He's on his phone. Anyway, so the
I was
area of
responding to one of our viewers.
The area of Taiwan has been kept pretty primitive and protected from the outside world, and it's surrounded by the Yushan mountain range, and they have a high abundance of high-quality natural water,
Okay.
which they use those mineral-rich waters to make their whiskey.
It's a good prerequisite to making a good whiskey is good water. We've talked about that
Amen.
a lot. So
That's right.
Amen.
So they started in 2005 making their whiskey.
very new in whiskey terms.
Very new. I can't say his name. I'm not even going to try. I'll just call him Mr. Lee. Traveled the world to try to learn a lot about whiskeys. He traveled to both Japan and Scotland to learn the craft of making whiskey, and he wanted to be the first one to come back and do Taiwanese whiskey. So they rolled off their first.
So obviously, if they went to Japan and Scotland, they were planning to do a single malt whiskey.
Yes. I would think so. Yes.
Rice patty water.
And I think that's what they did.
Check.
So, yeah.
Yes, this is.
There's no rice in it. No.
And you know, I didn't get the mash bill, but stop.
What?
Anyway, oh my god, I can't take him anywhere.
Go ahead.
Anyway, so the first Kavalan whiskey was produced in December of 2008, and it was this Kavalan Classic, which we are going to try tonight. Didn't realize there was so many different types of Kavalan. This is the only one I've ever had. They have about 7 or 8 different series and all different kinds of casks, port casks, sherry
Different
casks,
finishings, yeah.
Oloroso, bourbon, all kinds of stuff. It's not very peaty from what I remember at all. It's
And you didn't find any mention of peat in any of the...
I did not find
so-
any mention. Now, there is a series called the Distillery Reserve series of Kavalan, and it is a peaty cask. So that one might have a little bit more of, I would assume, the peat taste to it, just because it's in the
Okay.
name, but you never
All right,
know.
well,
So, I've never heard of Taiwanese whiskey, and we went to one of our favorite places that we go to, which is Lizardville. We did our holiday show there this year, and
Blizzardville's very good to us, for sure.
yeah.
very good.
Yeah. Thanks again for that, guys. That was
Amen.
that was great.
And that's where I first tried Kavalan. I think the couple at the other end of the bar had tried it.
Right.
And we started talking with the bartender a little bit about what it was and getting some information, and they said it was Taiwan. And okay, let me try it. I'll go for anything. And we both really enjoyed it.
We did.
And we ended up ordering this bottle, and as you can tell, the bottle is pretty much
Been enjoyed.
dang
I think
near.
it's been pretty well enjoyed. I think one evening after the show, you guys let me taste some of it, and as I recall, it was very good. But I'm looking forward to doing it on the show where we really give it a taste.
It's very
Yeah.
good. for sure.
Colin says it's very cool to see us doing a Kavalan review. He's a big fan of Japanese and Taiwanese whiskeys.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, me too. It's just definitely an area where I've got some ignorance. I'm looking forward to giving this another real try.
So yeah, because we are so low, I had to order another bottle last week. So we got it online. It's
Don't feel bad. I ordered another bottle of Buffalo Trace single barrel.
it is what it is, and we drink it. At least we drink it now.
Yeah, we drink it.
Yeah.
Right.
Responsibly.
Yeah, I've always said I don't
sometimes.
collect. I don't buy whiskey to put it on a shelf and look at it. It's to be drink. It's to drink.
It's to be drunk.
Now, if I had the amount
Drank.
G has,
Drink.
obviously a lifetime wouldn't be enough to really make a dent. But no, he has a few bottles. A couple bottles.
One or two.
A few of them are good whiskeys too.
Just one or two.
One or
A
two.
few of those.
All right, so I left the map of Taiwan on as we were talking about it. So we are back. Now you can see us again. So I got a little bit into the news, I guess, or the history. But anyway, we liked it.
It was
Bought
great.
a bottle.
Fantastic.
Doug, I can't remember if we've shared it with you in the past.
What, the Kavalan?
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, I
He
just said like one night
yeah.
after the show. But as you guys know, after the show, I've I've already had. I've sampled many things, and so
All the magic
probably not the
happens
best
after the
time
show.
to really do a fair evaluation. So
Am I right or
tonight,
wrong?
I'm looking forward to
Right.
doing our true whiskey roundtable evaluation.
Amen.
Buy it to drink it, Jennifer says.
Exactly. It's
Thanks,
not-
Jennifer.
Ron said, "Oh crap, she's home. I gotta go." Nice talking to you, Ron.
See you later, Ronnie. Love you, brother.
That's to Winnebago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat, I took the map
Get a
down.
haircut.
I got
Get
a
a
little
haircut, Ronnie.
crazy. And
Patrick's usually he usually plays golf on Fridays. So
well, he says now he's got a. Oh, here, I'm sorry, I talked over.
no, I'm sorry.
He's got a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale and
Of
a
course.
Lagavulin 16. So you were sort of
There you
right
go.
there.
I was right on. Well, that's not a real surprise if you know Pat. He has tattoos of both of those things on his arm.
Glad it's on his arm.
And
Couldn't
as
spell out
well-
all the Goulven, huh?
as well as Heineken. That's the.
You can only get the 16 on there? Sorry, kids.
I'm hoping that at some point we get Pat on the show, but he's out there in Anaheim, California. So, but maybe in the fall or some other time when he can make it back, we'll get him here.
Don't
Absolutely.
rush.
And we'll have to see how that is. But he's one of my Brover and my high-low guys, so it'd be fun to have him.
Are the Brovern watching the show again? We must endure more high-low references, I imagine.
Yes. So yeah, we'll have to talk about the high-low a little bit. But anyway, glad you're watching, Patrick.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
All right, so why don't we get on to the main attraction and try this stuff?
You talking about me or the whiskey?
Anyone want to try Greg?
Okay.
I'll loan him out for you.
Oh, shit.
Last time I did that, somebody almost took me up on that offer. It was not a good
It's a
thing.
long story.
All right, anyway, so let's see what we got here. Cleansing your palate there, dear?
I'm going to here in 1 minute.
that's a good idea.
So, right on the nose of this, I can tell it's definitely got that Scotch.
It's a malt. Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely got the Scotch. Smell to that.
Wow.
Mm.
It's surprising how much is
Beautiful.
going on there
It's
because
a hell of a bouquet, man.
without the peat, usually
Bouquet.
with Scotch you'll get that all the complexity that a peat brings to it, and just the Scottish water tends to bring that kind of essence as well. I get lots of floral and fruity notes.
I do
on
get
it.
a ton of fruit out of it. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I get the floral part of it.
And this
But it's-
isn't cask finished, right? It's not.
I-
It's just a single. It's not a.
You know what? I honestly, I don't know. Colin, I know you're a big lover of Taiwanese.
I don't.
If you know.
It didn't say anything that I saw, but if we're not right on that, Colin, correct us on that. But I don't think it's cast.
I get a ton of fruitiness. I'm going to say, I get like mango out of it,
Yeah.
like a lot of the lighter fruits, so to say.
I get
Not
a little
dark
bit of
fruit,
the
a lot-
tropical fruit,
tropical
and I
fruit,
get
sure.
some vanilla in there, and very floral too.
A little bit of honey, I
some-
feel, taste, I can...
A little bit of
Yeah.
floral notes to it. Very, very, very nice
It's beautiful.
bouquet there.
So you want me to read what they say?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
So
What's the official?
the official word is it's clean, elegant, floral, pleasant and refreshing fragrance of the butterfly orchid.
Well, that was on the tip of my tongue.
Come again, baby.
Fruity and seductive,
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
hints of honey, tropical fruits, mango.
Look at you, G.
Mango in particular, but it also says pear drop, vanilla,
Vanilla, sure.
coconuts, Jennifer,
Easy.
and a little suggestion of chocolate. I do not agree with the coconut or the chocolate
I
at
don't
all.
get the coconut.
Okay, now I got the chocolate.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
get-
maybe
I don't
like
get that at
a
all.
little bit of cocoa in
I
there.
don't get that at all. I don't get the coconut or the chocolate.
Well, I opened my mouth a little bit. Maybe, boy, it's really. I mean, that's a nice nose. I gotta say.
Did you say oi?
Oi.
Yeah. Oi, mighty. Oi, mighty.
What are you, Hungarian?
No,
Oi.
it's Australian.
Was that Australia?
Oi, oi,
oi.
oi!
Oi. Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, sorry. go
Okay,
ahead.
no ziggy zaggy with the Kavalan.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is. Yeah, I'm really intrigued. So.
All right, are we going in, guys?
Going in, pants
do
down.
this.
Let's do this. Mmm. Wow.
You
I
know,
get that first splash is straight mango,
I get it on
and
the
on the
Yeah, I get mango. I get peach.
I get a
very fruity, light fruit like stone fruit. It's very.
the finish for me is straight honey.
That is. I gotta say that's. That's really.
Do you guys wanna
really
try
nice.
this?
It's a
Yeah?
you want to try it?
Yeah.
All right. Excuse me, kids.
Big G coming through.
Would love to.
It is. It's
Lots
amazing.
of fruit. Yeah, white. Or stone. Stone fruit, light fruits, tropical fruit, mango. Mango, papaya. I don't get any coconut, but
I don't get any
kinda like
coconut or
those-
chocolate.
Those
I-
tropical
it's a
fruits,
short finish.
definitely.
It's a real short finish for me. But again, I'm
It's
smoking a
hanging
cigar.
on for me a little bit. Yeah,
Not for me.
Better because
It's not a long finish at all, but it's
I just
very.
catch a little vanilla on the finish.
Man,
So
is that good.
that is really
I don't
That
know
is
where they
really
get their
nice.
antifreeze, but they're doing a
Oh,
great job.
stop it!
that is. I mean, I gotta say, because I like some of the unpeated or less peated single malts.
Right.
Your Glenmorangies and things like that. There's just a time and a place where I really enjoy those. And this is right. This is maybe even superior. I hate to say this is really good. So I'm, as a single malt guy, and this is a single malt whiskey, I'm quite impressed with this. I have to say.
It's fantastic. For the money, you can't beat it. It's like a $60, $70 bottle all day long, and it's probably one of the best.
Isn't that nice?
It is. It's
Mango.
delicious.
Isn't that nice?
I mean, I don't want to give it away because we're going to get into the scoring, but
all right.
this might be one I have to have on my shelf.
Amen.
It's that good. Okay, wow.
It's that good. It's that good. Karen got her own.
And this is, we know, it's one of Karen's
You
favorites.
got your own.
So I have a feeling that
Kavalan, you bought it.
Karen might like to rate this one pretty high. Look, dried peach I get in there, maybe some ginger.
Definitely.
It's full of mango, and I know it's fantastic, man. I mean,
It's really nice.
So what I get on the notes that I took, a hint of sweet mango juice. I won't say a hint of sweet mango. I will say it's
it's there.
It's-
It's there.
there.
It's very upfront. Very upfront.
and it says with a spicy complexity, a gentle warmth, with a medium oily and citrus finish.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't get a lot of what I would call citrus, but most of that I would agree with. But
It's
apricot, mango,
yeah, you get that
papaya. I mean, it's just got a lot of tropical stuff going on here.
Yeah, I always say that if you're gonna, especially people that enjoy bourbons and scotches and whiskeys, if you will, this is the best glass, in my personal opinion, to nose off of and taste off of. I mean, because you get everything.
It's amazing.
I always tell people, try it in a glass like this, and I think Rob would back me up on this. You get it all out of anything, and then to look it up, I would say just take your time. Everybody's palate's different. Everybody's palate's different.
Absolutely.
And
If you
try
like it,
it.
you
If
like it. That's
knows
something
it, taste
we always
it,
say on the Whiskey Roundtable.
and then look it up. Look it up. Look up the history on it, so to say, and you're going to see that something that you might have missed that you said, man, I don't know what that was, but it was good. And then you might find it in there, but. Fantastic drink. No ifs, ands, or buts.
And you said what's the MSRP on this?
I don't.
60 to 70. So
I mean, I have to say it's definitely worth that. There's no.
Yeah,
question.
I don't know the exact
It's-
price, but it's $60 to $70.
Yeah.
yeah, because the proof is 86 proof, so it's a lower proof,
Sure.
like most scotches or whiskeys.
I don't mind. I mean, yeah, I don't mind it there because it's just everything about it is just really right. So, we were talking about a light cigar. This would
Sure.
be great with.
Sure.
Perfect to serve. If you were just having some light fruit or something
Sure.
sitting outside, it'd be perfect. It's just, that's nice.
One of the cool things that you have talked about in the past is pairing whiskeys with food.
Correct.
And on the website, it actually says this is great with seafood, which I could definitely see that.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're going to grill out a plank salmon with some good rice and
sounds like
maybe
dinner tomorrow.
some asparagus, this is a great drink. I mean, this is like your best bottle of wine right here.
So we have an upcoming Whiskey Wizard on the topic of pairing
do.
whiskey and food. And in that episode, interestingly, they said with sushi, like the best pairing they recommended was a Glenkinchie, a nice low
Right.
single malt. So this fits
Fits
kind of
right
right
in
in
there.
that profile.
It does.
So,
It does.
so you're right. That's a good observation. So let's get to the important thing. Not really, but what are our ratings? Big G, what do you think? What would you go with on this?
I'm going with the 4.0, man.
4.0. Gosh,
A 4.0,
Okay.
huh?
that now by our Whiskey Roundtable rating system, 0 to 5. We typically look at a 4 as something that is right in the. I need to have it on in my collection, and no doubt for Big G that's the case.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is going to come as no surprise because this is one of my favorites, and you've got to have it on the shelf. It's so hard for me. I'm not going to give it a 5, just because but it's so darn close.
It's one of your favorites, right?
I'm going to go 4.8.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow, that's a great score for the Whiskey Roundtable. That's not easy to. It's not easy for something to score a 4.8.
It's like your Russell's Reserve, I think.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
gave it a 4.8, and Zachalicious gave the smoke. What was Smokehead? He gave that
Yeah.
a 4.8. That's like one of our top
And
scores.
usually, if something scores that high, it deserves this. I am right with G. This is one I do want to have. It's that good. So I'm going to go just a hair above what Big G has, and I'm going to say it's a 4.1, which for me that's what.
You got to be different.
Yeah, good job, Kavalan. Well, I mean.
So we were talking before the show, and I would brought up all the different series that they had, and you guys had heard that this was the best.
The best of all the series, as far from what I've understood from people that have it, or have had other
Yeah.
drinks
Of the-
of the Kavalan.
Different Kavalan
Right,
options.
and they always say that is probably the best one they have out.
And I think it's so good it deserves another bottle can. What do you think?
I'm thinking bottle can myself.
Ooh, another bottle cam. We love our bottle cams.
All right.
Hey everyone, it's time for the bottle cam.
Ready?
The bottle cam.
Dude, I am so glad my vertigo spell was this morning and not like right now because
Yes. You had a lot to drink. That
If it wasn't for responsibility,
that was-
I'd have this at the office every morning for breakfast. Let's get busy.
you might have been seeing things. So.
John, you might need this for the shop. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I think
I agree.
you do.
For every day.
Well,
You
I'm
need
glad-
this for every day. And a girl.
Damn, girl, slow down.
So-
Put your seatbelt on.
Okay, so we did our scoring. Would you care to pipe in on a
Anybody-
score?
everybody-
For your
anybody have a
1 to
score?
5?
I'm not enough of a connoisseur, except that was absolutely delicious. I
You like
good-
it,
I'm
yeah.
So-
gonna go,
Good
I'm
whiskey,
gonna go
I like-
slightly higher than you.
I don't know anywhere near
Really?
as you guys do, but boy,
Wow,
that
okay.
was delicious.
Pretty
Wasn't it
nice.
good? All right.
Yes.
So on a scale of 1 to 5, throw something out there.
I'm gonna go 4.3.
Okay.
Nice.
4.3.
John?
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll make
4.3
a note.
too?
I'd go
I
4
love
and a
the
half from
tropical-
the whiskeys
4 or 5.
that-
4 or
4
5.
and a
whiskeys
4 or
that I've
5.
tasted.
Marion, what do you think? You gonna throw a number out at us, gal?
4.2.
4-2. Those are amazing,
The tropical
amazing
is
It's,
scores.
So the Kavalan
Very
is
good.
a big
Big
favorite,
winner.
not
Big
only
winner.
with the Whiskey Roundtable cask, but with the audience here tonight. So
It must be.
This is why I
that's
got my name
probably-
Helen Keller, because everybody loves what I pick. Blindly.
I think that
because
that's
some people have asked where that comes from. Without too much detail, that's part of the reason you just randomly select
don't know
something,
what the hell
and
I'm
then
doing.
it ends up being a great selection. So this is another example
is
of
probably-
the Helen Keller in action. So.
there. Amen to Helen Keller. But I would have to say that this is probably the highest rated that we've ever rated on the show, equally.
If you take the average of everybody,
Yeah.
it probably is the best.
Hey, Karen Helen Keller, you really got it, sister.
That's me.
We call her Helen Keller for a reason. But
That's
anyway,
right.
go ahead.
Honey, I married you.
I'm trying to forget, kids. I'm trying to forget.
Wait.
I'm married.
Good one.
What is that?
Wait for it. Okay. All right. Well, it's time for the Whiskey Wizard.
Let's do it.
It is time for
That's
the
it.
Whiskey
That's
Wizard.
Okay, tonight we have a product review for you, so enjoy, folks.
All right. See you in a minute, kids.
Whiskey Wizard. It's the Whiskey Wizard.
Hello and welcome to the Whiskey Wizard, where we say that whiskey making takes scientific knowledge, an artisan's skill and dedication, and a bit of the wizard's alchemy of light, air, earth, and fire. Tonight, I want to conduct another product review. The Whiskey Roundtable wants its audience to be alerted to whiskey-related products that are out there, especially when we think they are innovative, interesting, or simply of high quality or value. Recall one of our past episodes on the Norland Tasting Glass. While I loved its beautiful award-winning design and sparkling presentation of the whiskey, and its functional effectiveness as a whiskey tasting vessel, my one criticism was that the empty product felt a little light and almost plastic in your hands. Some of you may recall I noted that I wished it had been more weighty and substantial, which to me connotates both quality and durability in a drinking vessel. Well, it's almost as if the folks at Norland heard me, because they've since come out with the Rock Heavy Tumbler. Norland claims its Rauch Heavy Tumbler is the meeting point of advanced design, inventive production techniques, and the intimate whiskey ritual. The folks at Norland also tell us we had to push it to excite not just you, but us. And so every element, each curve, edge, angle, and facet of this glass was meticulously considered over 2 years of development.
You don't spend 2 years making just another glass. You spend it making the absolute non-pariah heaviest tumbler you can. The base of this glass is quite unique. It looks like something that's difficult to mass produce. Norland has this vessel made in the Czech Republic, where they say that their craftsmen there pleaded with them to change it simply due to the challenge in meeting the strict design requirements. Norland says they would not relent. They claim that the base is precision modeled to touch down on 4 crystal points so that it gives the appearance of hovering, as they say, above the surface. They say naturally we wanted the heaviest glass you own to appear to float. The design requires heavy thickness in the base glass, tapering to a much thinner rim. During the manufacturing, since glass cools at differing rates depending on thickness, this makes for a difficult vessel to fashion, as they claim, a delicate balancing act testing the limits of production feasibility. I noticed the triangular facets at the base do serve to help elevate the glass above the surface almost magically, and the creases just help you latch on with your hands. I like the gentle curving edge of the glass that culminates in a finely edged rim. As far as the inside, Norland tells us that the inner base hosts a specifically developed multi-chevron cross-shaped extrusion engineered to grip ingredients during the muddling process. According to Norland, the chevrons of this specific pattern evolved through dozens of design iterations. Okay, I poured a dram of whiskey into this admittedly beautiful glass. Wow. Magnificent. It really is. The tumbler captures the light and directs it through the whiskey to amplify its color. Man, it just looks enticing. Now, I just added a few small cubes, as this is a rocks glass. Not that it means I have to add ice, but somehow that's just what I felt like doing with this. A glass this good ain't going to be cheap. No, the Norland Rauch Heavy Tumbler retails for about $50 a piece. But I gotta say, I don't mind that I paid that, and I will eagerly buy a second, so I have a matching made for this one, as whiskey is best when shared. This makes the ritual of sharing whiskey just all the more special. I think it would make a special gift for someone who loves whiskey and fine quality things to go with it, or maybe just a nice addition to give to yourself and to add to your collection. Perfect for when you say, to quote a recent hit country song, "I'm gonna need some whiskey glasses." This is Douglas Dunbar, the Whiskey Wizard, for the Whiskey Roundtable. Cheers, Slan Jaffa, and now back to the live show.
Okay.
So you didn't do your big, like, wand,
I'm just mixing up the end. I'm
batoon.
just mixing it up.
Because Doug knows, like, I have OCD majorly, or ADHD, I'm sorry. So I have both, actually. So I'm always waiting for him to be like, yo,
That's
come
why
on.
I started doing the exaggerated ending to the Whiskey Wizard. So
You know, I'm
she
a little
would
disappointed.
be.
You know, I'll tell you
what?
you don't even wear your hat anymore. The wizard hat.
He wears it on the thing.
I didn't see
Every
that.
wizard
Did I
episode.
see that? I
He
didn't see
always wears it on his
I was so
Whiskey
focused
Wizard.
on watching what he was doing, I didn't pay attention to his hat.
It was so enthralling that
Okay.
you didn't even notice that. Yeah,
That's
No, I
right where
always
my
wear it
eyes
when I
go
do the
every
show.
week. Right to the hat. Like, that thing is amazing.
Well,
So-
it's hard to earn one of those. So.
It is hard to earn
Yeah,
one of those.
so-
You've got to be a whiskey connoisseur.
Wizard school is very difficult. That's,
Harry Potter, you don't even
Yeah.
know.
exactly.
So you said that you really enjoyed that Norland glass and that you were looking to get another one.
Yeah, I'm
even
going to
though-
get another one, as I said, because even though it's $50 a piece,
Yeah, I
I
can't
want
do
that
it.
second one so that when I share or have somebody over, I just know that I'm going to want that second one.
Well, hurry up and order. We'll be over next week.
Yeah. But it's
even
worth the
$10 for that
$50. It's probably the best
tumbler that I've ever seen, and it's just you just pick it up. That non-leaded crystal, it's so dense and heavy, and it just the way it picks up the light and shines it through the whiskey, it really is amazing. So
You sound like you just had a new kid. Good. What do you got?
No, I was going to say, Rob said that glass changed the flavor of everything behind his bar. And Lindsay says she loves the glass. It's a beautiful piece of art.
no, it really is. It's like a little piece of really finely crafted crystal art. I mean, that just happens to be very good for holding whiskey.
Beats an old brown paper bag.
Amen. Amen. That's usually how we drink it in the car. But anyway.
And the way
On the way to work.
The design of those chevrons in there are really like if you're going to muddle ingredients to make like an old fashioned, it's fantastic. So
See, I've always, you talk about old fashions or Manhattans, if you will. That's where all my bad whiskey goes to.
What, Manhattans?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's, something you don't really care, but you would put it in a mixed drink.
I don't really subscribe to that. I mean, I believe that a good cocktail starts with a really good whiskey. So I don't use bad. Life's too short. I don't use bad whiskey for anything. You know, if it's bad, I don't want it. You know, if I use good whiskey if I'm making a cocktail, well, that's just me. You know,
Well, if you come to my house,
Crappy Manhattan.
okay,
I get that $2 shot.
I won't order a cocktail.
You gonna get a crappy Manhattan if you come to your house?
Amen.
That's
Gotta
right.
Go home, change your underwear. I'm just saying. Anyway, what do we got?
I don't
What do we
know.
got?
So Nick said he almost had a seizure. He was laughing so hard, and I'm not sure. So I asked him, almost had a seizure on which part? What was it? So I'm just waiting for him to answer.
Okay.
I can only imagine.
Well, there's like a
Oh,
20-second
my
delay,
goodness.
so that's
He's
probably
probably
why.
trying to recover.
So it was funny. John, this is John and Gloria's first time coming to the show, and
Glory.
they said, "I'm sorry,
Glory.
Glory."
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to glory.
Hallelujah.
That's
Glory.
right. Hallelujah. Red, white, and
better.
blue.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Glory. This is their first time coming to the show, and they had asked, "Do you guys know what you're talking about?"
Not really.
And they said no.
What
Not
do you
really.
expect? This is the Whiskey Roundtable.
That's right.
Amen.
You never know what we're gonna
You
say.
never know what we're gonna say.
We've got a shell of what we're supposed to focus on, and then stuff
Usually
happens.
we don't do what we
I
planned
think
on,
you
but
did a
that's
good
okay.
job. Focusing.
We still haven't heard Nick's answer.
What's Nick got? Anything?
No,
right,
but
move along, kids.
but the bottle cam. Somebody said you need to have
Oh.
a warning before that bottle cam. This is Lindsay. Those flashing graphics are serious.
Yeah, well,
That's your father. What can I tell?
He's so funny. It's so funny to see him do the taping
Oh
of
my
that
God,
every
he's
week.
so it's funny.
yeah. So, news. Do we have any news? Is that where we are?
Where's my phone?
Big G.
Well, I'm
Some
sorry.
news.
I've been busy.
Derek's on?
Derek's on.
Derek's
right,
on. What's
Derek.
up, D?
Yo, yo, yo.
When he just get on?
But yeah, he did.
What's them two punks doing?
The
Derek.
several photos of the bottle moving all over the place.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what Nick was
All right,
laughing
Nick.
at.
Oh, okay.
Wait, do we need to do another one?
Oh, I think
Well,
you should.
I think we do it just to remind everybody what we talked about tonight.
So yeah,
Hey
so if you
everyone,
missed it,
it's time for
here
the bottle
comes
cam. The bottle cam.
Bottle can. Oh my goodness.
Doug does
Doug
a bottle
does.
cam. He's like a little
Do
kid.
it,
He
move
gets
it
so
all over the
excited.
place.
That's why he's the wizard.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it from home and you'll see.
All right, so I had some old news, but I'm gonna it's from
All right, let's
last
hear it.
week. So, Buffalo Trace Distillery has announced the arrival of E.H. Taylor 19-year old marriage, the oldest yet in the Taylor family.
Old
Nice.
mariage, huh?
The 18-year-old bourbon will be a blend of 3 of Buffalo Trace's famous mash bills. Mashville number 1, a traditional rye used for Buffalo Trace, the Stag family, that's what I'm talking about, and the Taylor small batch, Mashville number 2, a high rye bourbon mash used for Blanton's, Elmer T. Lee, and Rock Hill Farms. three of my favorite
Nice.
pals.
That's gotta be.
And a weeded Mashville will be used for Weller and Pappy Van Winkle.
So how many of those do you have?
I don't have any of these. They haven't come out yet. Slow down,
Okay,
son.
all right.
Tasting notes from the distillery describe the bourbon as having a nose of vanilla, butter cake, a taste of caramel, and cinnamon, and a finish of toasted oak cinnamon with a hint of spearmint.
No nuts.
Oh.
No nuts on your chin.
No nut
nuts on your
skins.
chin.
No
Nut
nuts. Okay.
skins or not.
So
I tried, John.
The 18-year-old marriage will be arriving for June. Retail price is around $70 a bottle.
Is it? I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to. Is it 18 or 19? I thought
18 year.
Okay, I thought I
18
heard both,
yeah.
but I just wanted to make sure.
So-
Very interesting.
Yeah,
so
that's-
she's legal, kids.
Amen. Amen. Give me your digits. All right, go ahead. What do you got?
Well, the Kentucky Distillers Association welcomes the Bro Brothers Distillery, and that's BROUGH. In Louisville is the newest and 42nd member of the nonprofit trade group that unites and leads Kentucky's signature bourbon and distilled spirits industry.
Awesome.
Old Forester releases the 117 series showcase experimentation and innovation. I don't know if we've talked about this, but it hit the shelves on March 24th with the inaugural release. High Angels Share, they say. Directed by the distinctive palate of Old Forester master taster Jackie Zykan, Zykan. She'll showcase many facets of the Old Forester flavors, and its label will bear her name, making it the first bottle in the brand's more than 150 years to feature a woman's signature. I should have saved that for the Mother's Day.
Yeah,
Dang
Doug.
it.
Well, I
All
gotta
right.
screw
Well,
shit
I
up.
don't know. I can't be on top of everything.
Listen, I can't
Or
watch you
anything.
24/7.
Lafroy came out with a sherry cask offering. The Tindrum. It's always nice to see a sherry release with an Isla. Typically, though, I kind of find those clash a little bit. The wine cask finish with the Isla, what we were talking about, the peat and all that.
Right.
Too much going on, or
But they say this is really good, so I will reserve. It's a 10-year-old Lafroig with the sherry finish. So that's
Nice.
looking forward to that. MGP, I think we may have talked about this earlier. They did launch their 2021 George Remus Bourbon Single Barrel program, where they came out with 3 different mash bills, as they do every year, and that was released. There was a limited availability lottery, and then now it releases every September, right, as we know, and to coincide with National Bourbon Month. So, did we know? I think we've talked about that.
I don't. What month is that?
September is National Bourbon Month.
That's
so.
a long
Yeah,
time to
no,
wait.
no, I actually knew that. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know who.
No way.
I know he's not watching the show right now, but Scott Royblatt. That's why he wanted us to come out for the shows in October, September,
Snappa.
October.
Yeah.
So anyway, enough of that. Go ahead.
And Kilcoman, one of my favorite Islas, has come out with a hotly anticipated Loch Gorm. Loch Gorm. And that is named after the Isla's largest freshwater loch neighboring the distillery. Loch Gorm is their only annual limited edition, matured entirely in Oloroso sherry casks. So
Nice.
again, here we go. There's another Isla with the sherry, so there must be something to it. I'll have to give it another try. Now, Jura whiskey, another great Isla single malt, brings out, well, it's not typically an Isla, but Jura is right next to Isla, so, and very much the same in character. They're doing an exotic rum cask finish. I've always, anytime we get
Sure.
a single malt with rum
Sure.
cask finish, I've always enjoyed it, so I'll look forward to that. In American White Oak ex-bourbon barrels, and then finish again with the rum cask. Glenfiddich, sorry for all the single malt, but that's what I got here. As far as the news, they came out with a 26-year-old expression that's finished in French cognac casks. Well, apparently, they went to a lot of trouble to find these Grand Coryon matured cognac casks. and they went to a lot of trouble to really pick these and sourcing it from the best French cognac. Possibly the only thing they could have done better was use Rayon.
I was gonna say, you talk cognac, you got to talk
Gotta
Rayon.
talk
Talk
Rayon.
our friends
They just did a
Rayon,
big
one
thing.
of our sponsors.
2 weeks ago, they just did a big thing down in Georgia for Rayon Cognac. Those guys have been on the show a million times. They're great.
Raylo.
Raylo.
Well, at least two.
Okay. Well, but anyway, it's probably.
Oh, you got the look,
Oh,
man.
All
Oh.
right. So anyway, those guys have been on the show, and it's
Great guys.
great product.
Great product.
Great product. I also want to say, so Scott Royblath is watching the show.
Yay,
Stop.
Scotty.
All right, so there's a guy that I want back on the show.
21 staves.
And
Yeah.
that one of our sponsors, and you want to talk about knowledge, that's the guy. So Scott is a very close friend of ours, and we support him, and 21 Staves, of course. And I'll be in touch with you this week, Scott, because I need some more smoked chips, by the way. Apparently they're a hit. So
That's what we have to do next week. Okay.
let me know when you're going to be around. But good guy, and he said he'll do the show. Last time we chatted, that when he's in for a weekend, then he's going to do the show.
Perfect.
So that'll be great.
Great.
So Scott's a
Forward to that.
great knowledgeable guy about just about everything when it comes to whiskeys. So
Nice.
what else we got, kids?
Well, that's about it, right?
All right, well, let's close it
Well,
out.
the Ohio Liquor did do their picks
Oh, yeah.
this week, and we did not
Good.
win again.
Again, bastards.
But congratulations to all of those that did. I saw some people on the Cleveland Bourbon Co-op
Yep,
who
they
won.
did. They did.
Wow.
Sure.
So way to go.
Yeah, I thought the lottery, they did that a while ago. No?
They just
one
did
this-
another one. What was it? E.H. Taylor. Do you remember what the other ones
I don't
were?
remember off the top of my head, honey. I'm sorry.
But they did do three different bottles.
Some CBC people won them.
Yeah, so
Lucky
that was
dogs,
good to
Lucky
see.
dogs. That would be
I know
Yeah,
that
so-
the Cleveland Bourbon Co-op is down in Kentucky right now. Actually, I told them guys. I think Scott, if obviously you're listening, I told them to reach out to you, that you would be the guy to direct them in the right direction for some parting gifts back to Ohio. So I'll just leave it at that.
There you go.
Okay. Well, look, we want to thank you all for watching tonight, and if you're here with us live, or if you're watching this later on, we'll be back again next week, the usual time, and that's what's next week's
What's
date?
our plan?
Oh, what are we? It's April 23rd,
What does that say?
and we're doing the we're doing the Glenmorangie cake. So it's
okay.
obtainable. It's a very special Glenmorangie release, so we'll be looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Yeah. So don't forget to subscribe to our
Smash
YouTube
that like
page.
button, kids.
And if you've not already, follow us on Facebook. If you have any questions or comments, or you want to be a guest on this show, you can comment on Facebook or email us directly at thewhiskeyroundtable@gmail.com.
Yes, we have an open chair for you, so come on out.
Yes.
All right. Awesome.
And we, as always, we leave with a closing quote. And this one tonight comes from W.C. Fields. I was in love with a beautiful blonde once. She eventually drove me to drinking whiskey. That's the one thing I'm indebted to her for. So long, everybody.
All right, kids. We'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching the show. Hope you guys had a good time. We'll catch you next week.
And you are?
Big G.
Karen Helen Keller.
All right.
Doug Dunbar.
All right.
All right, have a good weekend. Be safe, all.
Thanks,
right.
everybody.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If whiskey stopped working, every bar in town would be closing their doors, shutting down. Everybody would be trapped with their thoughts, 'cause nothing else would pay like bourbon or scotch. Oh no, oh no, no. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably wasting lots of whiskey stopped working, what the hell would I do? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be over you. Whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped. Poor Jack D would be out of a job. Jameson and Bean would be cut off. Hank Williams songs wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, this whole damn world would be a mess. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably wasting lots of money trying therapy. If whiskey stopped working, what the hell would I do? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be over you. Whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably halfway out of this town, leaving Tennessee.